Hello everyone, I am going to be doing a Battlestar Galactica online tutorial to help new players get started. First we're going to cover the interface. Just go with the strike pack. Just push I on the keyboard and you will notice a few things on the bottom. First off, we have qubits. You start with 10,020. You won't need to spin those early on. You have some Tilium as well. This acts as your fuel and another type of currency in the game. You have some merits, an exclusive currency that can only be gained through greatest contact jackpots or PvP. Water, which is gained through mining, and the same for titanium, also through mining. Starting out, we have a few things in the hold. Some ammo, missiles, and some mining cannons. Starting out, we're just going to throw on those cannons. And a scanner here. I like to throw on the experimental. It can come in handy later on. When you die, you will need to repair the ship to leave with full health. Do that through this menu here. And this requires titanium. And alternatively, you can also use qubits. You can also change what ship you are in. Each ship costs money to buy and upgrade. For example, this costs Tilium to purchase and qubits to advance. This costs qubits to purchase and merits to advance. You can dock at the base star and other outposts in the system. You can access the sector map using November or N on the keyboard. To scan rocks, just click it and click the scanner on the bottom right. Alternatively, you can use Shift 2. Starting out, it is a good idea to mine Tilium and water. Tilium will be the orange rocks, and water will be the blue ones. I am adjusting the speed with the scroll wheel. Also for combat, when that does come up, I do prefer to use the look at target camera mode. This way I can track where the target is at all times. I am deselecting the target using C as well. It's Charlie on the keyboard. I'm using Q and E to roll the raider. You can use G to toggle your weapons. Alternatively, you can click them independently or use the number keys above the letters on the keyboard. Each scan does require a certain amount of energy or power to do. For the level 1 scanner, it is 50 power. Your power is displayed on the top left in blue. There is also a system map. If you hit M on the keyboard, you can also right-click on things in that map to point at it. You can also use spacebar to boost. Alternatively, you can click it to keep it on. Starting ships also come standard with damage control packs. So if you take some damage, you can get some of it back. This also costs power. And that is our first water rock. If you want to travel to another sector, you open up the sector map, click where you want to go, and jump. Alternatively, you can hit J on the keyboard, and if you want to cancel, you just hit K. Some notable mining sectors include Fenris, Nilfell, Munin, and Tannhauser. Once you have some level 5 or 8 weapons, you could go to Spectrus and farm AI there with some other people. The player is required to do 10% of the target's health to get credit. For the colonials, that would be Astarian. If you find something is out of ammo, as the experimental will be, you can right-click it to bring up a menu. You can also switch ammo this way. And there's a standard and more premium options. I have found that the premium options do not extend the range on the experimental, so standard is the best. There is also an option to slide that comes standard. This will allow you to maintain your direction of travel regardless of your heading. The experimental does have a limited range of 300. One should take care when it comes to flying around asteroids. Flying into one is very much fatal. Hovering over weapons will give you the range and optimal range provided. When turning in strike class vehicles, using A and D is the best possible method. You can also scan a planetoid to call a mining ship to mine resources this way, although it is not recommended for newcomers, as the process can be rather difficult. Ships, AI particularly, will show up to attempt to eliminate the mine. Each mining ship costs 100 qubits. That's about 500 water. So if it were a water planetoid, you would have to make about 600 at minimum to make a profit on it. Pressing X will lock the nearest enemy target. hold right click to maintain, to turn in that particular direction. Right now I am holding right click to maintain a particular heading relative to this ship. That took forever. Now I'm going to recreate a piece of history. If you don't feel like flying there, this is a pretty quick way to get there. Selling water is a pretty easy process. You just go to the shop, go to your hold, and click sell. You can adjust how much you sell by clicking this arrow here, which increases it by 5, or the double arrow, which increases it by 500. Alternatively, you can click the numbers and just hold 9 on the number pad. Water sells for 0.2 cubits a piece. It's a pretty horrible conversion as of right now. If you want to upgrade your gear, just click on the upgrade. The first upgrade will only cost Tillium. Upgrades after that require certain skills and cubits. To upgrade further, push I on the keyboard and go to skills. For the mining cannons, invest into asteroid mining. We will spend XP to learn a skill. Each skill will take longer to learn with more levels. Make sure not to spend all of your Tillium so that you still are able to jump. On the top right, you can modify your character if you are in an outpost. You can look at your wing. You can also create one, although it would likely be more beneficial to join a wing instead. This is your pilot log. You can look at your assignments, which have not been picked up yet. Bonuses, such as boosters. Your skills, as well as your ship, the hold, and the locker. If you wish to put anything in the locker, just drag it. you pick up assignments, speak to number 2. You can check the top right to view your assignments. Since Fenris is nearby, we will go and patrol that. If I am not mistaken, this represents 3 minutes needed in system. If you hold shift and use the scroll wheel, you can adjust your zoom relative to your craft. If you wish to turn off certain effects on your screen, you can turn off the stardust as well as the fog. You can also include combat text, which will display how much damage you are doing to your targeted enemy, as well as ship names, which will show the names of ships you have targeted, specifically of players. If you wish to rebind keys, you can do that under controls. Sometimes it takes a moment. And that is an assignment complete. You can complete the assignment by clicking complete. Alternatively, if you have complete more than one, you can just click complete all. Alright, I am now on a different character. I'm going to showcase group farming. For this activity, I would recommend level 5 to 8 guns at least. That way you are at least partially guaranteed some credit, as credit is only given with 10% of the damage done.